Hey, so this is gonna be a different kind of episode. Um I'm gonna do the Mom of the Dead Easter egg while just kind of talking, I guess. Um Obviously updates from the last video and all other stuff. But obviously since I'm gonna be busy trying to make a video talking, since most of this is a commentary channel, uh this is not gonna be a very legit run of the Mom of the Dead Easter egg. I'm gonna be playing on Plutonium, and on these servers, I do have like access to like the bank system and shit like that. So ju- just a heads up that it's not gonna be like very legit, but it's just something I want to try. Fucking gives me something to do while I sit here and yap. Um, for my sake, real quick, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know if that's too quiet for you guys. If it is, I'm sorry. But so basically, um, I know most people don't follow my private account because I'm very picky on who's on it. But um, I've had time to sit here and talk with my friends. Um, and I decided that I'm gonna stay for however longer that is. I couldn't tell you, but for now, there's just there's more I want to do. There's more that I want to achieve and stuff like that in life before I inevitably die, probably like the age of 60 or something, who knows. But I mean, and I'll be honest, it's not like the thought doesn't still cross my mind because it does. It's, I wouldn't say every day, but um it's relatively close to that. But I'm doing the best I can to help myself mentally and get myself in a better spot personally. Um, I've been reaching out more, uh, the best I can. I'm still struggling with that part because, like I said before, I've I've been self isolating, and it's just kind of something that like I do to protect myself, if you would. But I know it's not really protecting me, but it's how I feel safe because I've struggled a lot in the past about opening up and talking to people. A lot of times it's ended poorly. Um, but I'm lucky and grateful enough to have a great cast of friends um that have been there for me and care about me. And in a sense, I was just blind to see that because of past fears that I don't really need to be afraid of because they're they're great people and they've always been there for me. And as like as much as I'll sit here and say that I feel alone, because like at the end of the day, I do. I do feel alone. Um, and there's really not much I can really do about that right now until, you know, things start to shaping up a little bit. There's a lot that I'm going through right now. Um, health wise, mentally wise, family wise especially. I didn't pick up the fucking key, what the fuck? But also relationship wise. But me and me and her are working on it. Um oh shit. Let's not die here. That'd be embarrassing. But great, okay. But me and her we're working through it best we can. Um all I'll really say on it right now currently is that we're on a break. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, out of respect for her privacy and obviously my privacy, because at the end of the day, it's between us two, and we're both wanting to work it out together. So that's currently the goal, because it it's rough. It's rough right now, but you know if if two people are willing to work it out, then at the end of the day, you got to put in the effort, and as long as there's effort on both ends, it'll be okay. But I will still say that I'm definitely not feeling the best. Um, I've been struggling a lot. Like today, I had a really bad breakdown pretty much the entire day. I was gonna try and record music, but I just started bawling, and there really wasn't much I can do about it. But um, I'm trying to find help the best I can. Um, there's not much around here currently, and I don't have a car, so I kind of have to thug it out the best, I guess, until I can get a form of transportation, and then that way I can actually go to places and shit like that. Um, but yeah, I'm doing the best I can, I guess, in the situation, and I wanna stick it out. As much as like I don't, I do. It's like it's such a double entendre. Like I really don't know how to feel, because like I want to stick it out for my friends, my family, and for the relationship. It's just it's just hard. I'm sure people can understand that and respect where I'm coming from. And I appreciate that. And I'm doing the best I can do in this situation. And obviously I'm wishing her the best with everything that's going on with her. Um we still talk. Um while it's not as much as I would like, I understand that, when you're going through stuff, it's gonna be hard. But we still try and see each other once in a while. Um, hopefully I'll get to see her this weekend, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, um, it's just hard because, you know, while I've been dealing with stuff like this for a while, um, I always had like wrestling or football to get me through it. And the fact that I don't have that currently, I think is what's like dragging me down the most. Is because, I mean, like, I'm not the most like mentally stable person. I'll be honest. I'm a very emotional person. Um, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and that's very evident if you know me personally. But I try and you know, do the best and put the most effort in I can. But yeah, because like I used to not be into sports at all. Um, I played baseball my freshman year, and that was it. But after that, though, I believe yeah, it was my sophomore year. Tried out for football, loved it. Tried out for wrestling, loved it even more. And since then, I just kind of use those as like means to escape and just ignore my problems. But then when I committed to college, went out, left to Kansas, um, that was the first time where I was genuinely like, I'm on my own. I had no family, no friends, and my girlfriend at the time was, back home. And I just felt so isolated. And while I was up there wrestling, I was like, this really isn't doing the best for me. And then some stuff happened with my sister that broke me, and I needed to get back home. So I left college for a week. Um, left college for a week. Try to help my sister out best I could with that. Came back, and I think I was there for a week, 2 weeks maybe. And then something happened with my mom, and then I was like, I I just can't do this. So, I made the difficult decision to withdraw from college. I was still there for about a week. Um, I let my coach know. Um, he said I was allowed back. Um, but obviously the scholarship that I earned would not be the exact same as it was before. Which I understood because I'm leaving the team. I can't expect to come back and keep the privileges that I had before with the same amount of money. Um, and so yeah. Oh my God, I just fucking fucked up heavily there. Let me walk in real quick. Yeah. Um, See, I made a difficult decision to leave. Um, withdrew from college, so I don't uh have F's on my transcript. Instead, they're just W's. But that does mean I have to pay back a bunch of shit, which is gonna fucking suck. Because, I'm just not getting a job and shit like that. Oh my fucking. Well, first attempt failed, but we're gonna keep going. I got more to talk about, so attempt number two, I guess. I'm gonna wait till it starts up so I don't have to sit here and make you guys watch loading. I think I'm gonna, I was trying to not cheese it, but I think I'm just gonna withdraw money so it's easier and so I can actually just get shit done. Check my balance real quick. Y'all don't see that. Um, but anyways, um, but I'm sorry, but okay. I need to turn I need to turn the voices off, or at least way down. But it's just it was hard. I really didn't want to withdraw. But I couldn't wrestle the way I wanted to, the way I know I could, and it was eating at me deeply. And with all the stuff that was going on at home, and um, you know, because I was having talks with my girlfriend at the time about it too, and I could tell that me being away from home probably wasn't the best thing at the time, and um and that's more because of me than anything. It just sucks that, everything with my family decided to happen all at once, and that's what really fucking drove me over the edge. And I mean, like, I'm glad my family seems to be doing okay for the most part right now. And that's all I can really hope for. Hope that my family remains okay and, safe, healthy, all that stuff. And there's not much I can really say about that in that sense. because it's personal matters that I don't want to bring into YouTube. But my family seems to be doing better. I'm glad. And even though me and her are on break, you know, um, I still love her. I want things to work out. I'm learning to be a better man myself because there's things I like that I can take from this. There's some things I could do better. Um, there's some things that I need to work on for my own sake too because I've been struggling with depression for a while and I just kind of ignored my problems and um after a while that it catches up to you if you don't take care of yourself. And that's something that we kind of both realize and we're both trying to take care of ourselves because at the end of the day it's difficult to truly like feel like you're loving someone the right way if you can barely love yourself if at all. And I mean I'm speaking from somewhat of experience because I used to really hate myself and um I wouldn't really say that like like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm amazing, I love myself. um Besides on the wrestling mat, you got to be a little full of yourself to be good, but that's just wrestling for you. But yeah, um you gotta be able to at least love yourself the majority of the way. You might still have your off days, but you gotta believe that you're at least a decent human being. You're worthy of love, and you're not a terrible person. To truly like be able to love, and no means am I saying that you know she didn't love me right or I didn't love her right because in both senses that's not the sense in both predicaments. Um like I said, I'm gonna keep it to myself about what's going on. It's personal for her, it's personal for me, but you know we're doing the best we can. We're moving along. Um Things seem to be going okay. I have my off moments. We all do, and we're trying to work through it because it's a rough time. We Neither of us expected it to be like this because you know we were I at least would say that we were doing pretty good for a while, and that's why I'm very adamant that I want to work things out, figure things out for us and myself because we were great, and she's actually someone that I've known for a while, since I was a kid. Um, and so I'm just I'm very lucky to have someone like her. Um, I'm very lucky to have the friends that I have too. I don't want to seem like I'm taking anything for granted because I've grown up not having much, and it really teaches you to be grateful for things you have because they might not always be there the entire time. But I'm very adamant that I want things to work because she's amazing and the best relationship I've had. And so I'm giving her the time that she needs. And she's giving me the time I need. And we're trying to figure things out together. But on break, yeah. I was trying to try and find a word to describe it better, but my vocabulary is not the biggest. But yeah. While we figure things out, I'm still trying to deal with my problems. because like I made the video before. I'm struggling with wanting to be here. We'll say it like that. I'm still trying to truly find my reason to keep being here. And like it's at a point where like I do want to try, figure things out. I want a reason to be here because I don't want to throw, all these opportunities that I've had away. I don't want to, you know, I don't want my friends to have to go through another dead friend. Um, I don't want her to have to go through my death or, blaming herself. I don't want anyone to feel like that. And also, as much as like I don't feel okay, I realize that I have a lot to live for. And it might not feel like it sometimes. Like I know for a fact, oh, holy shit. I know for a fact today that I was feeling like utter shit. And I was like, yeah, no, I really have no reason to keep living. But, you know, things might not be going perfectly right now, but, the future looks brighter. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Sorry, fucking Brutus walked me the fuck out. I forget that he spawns after a couple of mock spins. Okay, we're just gonna stick with the Galil. We'll go ahead and feed. Oh, and somebody joined the server. Okay. So I guess that's happening. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I just want to I want to figure things out. I want to, I want a reason to live. And I'm still trying to figure things out that way. And I mean, it in no means is it going to be easy. Um, but with time, I think I'll figure it out. There's a future that I want to be alive in for her and for me and for all my buddies because, there's a lot that they've done for me and there's a lot more that I want to do for them. You know, So I'm gonna do my best to do that for everyone. And I can't guarantee that, the thought won't cross my mind to the point where I plan again. Because, it unfortunately it might happen again. Um, like I said, I'm still struggling. And, there's still times where the thought crosses my mind. And um oh, what the fuck? My pistol's gone. Hmm, That's fucked. Heard my Mustang and Sally's. Yeah. I'm trying to figure things out the best I can. And at the same time, you know, we're just human. We can't we can't expect everything to go, perfectly because, just at the end of the day, that's just unreasonable. Things are going to go wrong sometimes, and the best thing you can do is just keep moving forward. And I know it's ironic to hear from me considering, I have been, you know, dealing with not wanting to live per se, and I've been very suicidal to the point where, my friends seem to be more concerned about my mental health. And I do my best to reassure him that, I'm feeling okay. There'll be days where I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling the best. Um, I might need someone to talk to or something. And, they're all great people. Every single one of them. They care for me a lot, and I appreciate that. Like from the bottom of my heart. They are genuine people who deserve all the love and support in the world. And if it wasn't for them, I definitely wouldn't be here. But, um, I still have a shot at a possible wrestling career. Um, while I'm trying to find a new college to go to, because the college that I was going to, the head coach got fired. Um, long story, I might go into that on a later video, but yeah, basically he doesn't work there anymore. He's not a coach there anymore. And I think it would just be more beneficial for me, man, like mentally, physically, just like in every sense of the word. It would just be better for me to be back home with family instead of out in a state where I have literally nobody. And I mean, like I like the team down there. They were for the most part great people. Some people um didn't quite like, but you gotta that's adulting. You gotta deal with people you don't like all the time. But oh shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And I'm still holding out hope things turn out okay. Um there's there's just been a lot on my mind, I guess, that, I for personal reasons I can't really say on here. It's more stuff that I want to and need to say to her. And we'll keep it at that. But as things go on, we'll figure it out. We'll be okay. I believe we'll figure these things out. And I'm very grateful for all the support from everyone, from my friends and even from people that that I don't really speak to a whole lot. There's still a lot of people that came out to show me some support who cared about me. And I appreciate that a lot. You guys are all amazing and lovely people and mean the world to me. And I appreciate everyone who's, been here around to support me and make sure that I'm okay. I know I'm not doing the best you could say, but I'm uh I'm doing the best I can. Well, I keep saying that. I'm sorry, but it's like all I could really say because like it's true. I really am doing the best I can, and right now my best not might not be you know amazing. Um, but I got a job now. Um, I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I guess they added me to work Sundays now. So, but more hours means more money, so I'm not gonna complain. Uh, would have much preferred to work Thursday instead of Sunday, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm just grateful to be working. But it was just like random because like I just checked today and they added me on the schedule for Sunday. I was like, oh, okay, like no heads up or anything. But the more money the merrier because I got a lot of bills I gotta fucking pay, like hospital bills. It's like I was all kinds of fucked up in Kansas. And then also I got a physical bill that I gotta pay because I guess my insurance decided to, say fuck me and decided they didn't want to pay for it. So Yeah, that's uh that's always fun. But yeah, I'm I'm feeling better about things. I'm I will still be alive on the 11th. Actually, I have work, so that's where I'll be. But I know I might try to hang out with some buddies or some, figure things out while I can. 'Cause, shit is rough. But what can you do about it besides, work through it? And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Um, yeah, I think that's, for the most part, what I wanted to get off my mind. Um, it just felt easier to talk about while I'm playing a game because it takes a lot off my mind and just makes it easier to clear it up and think and shit. So it just felt nice. Um, but yeah, I'm internally grateful for all the support that I've had, and it's honestly been overwhelming because you know for a while I've just felt so alone. And to be fair, I can't say that I'm not still isolating because I definitely am. I am definitely still isolating. But it's something that's gonna just keep happening, sadly, at least for now. But I'm working through it the best I can. I'm trying to, be open more, talk to more people. But, it's hard. But like I've been saying, I'm grateful for the team that I got around me, all the all the friends I have, amazing people. Oh, this dude did the fucking Easter egg song. But yeah, for any of my friends that say this, I love you guys. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. You mean the world to me. Um, I don't think she watches my videos, but you know who you are if you see this. Um, I love you. And I'm grateful you're willing to work with me while we figure things out. And, I did not mean to scare you that night. Oh, this fucking sorry, gotta call Burr out because that's fucked. Yeah, I'm trying to be okay. Um, um, okay. Well, no, I just gotta. Oh wait, I'm fucking dude. I keep running back and forth. I keep forgetting why I'm like, why am I up here? I go back. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking the skull, bro. Yeah, they're spawning on it. That's spawning on it. I think that one's on me. No, I guess not. Low key, I'm gonna take the extra blunder get because I fucking can. And frick this guy. He left me, bro. The sweeper and the Voltronic withering. But yeah, I'm still working on music. Um, every so often, it's not going to be as consistent. Obviously, with everything going on, I do have some stuff planned, and a lot of stuff is going to take a while. Um, Mainly taking a while because I want it to actually be good quality. Because I don't want to rush things. Because when I start to rush things, it doesn't sound as good as it could be, and then I just feel like I'm letting you guys down when I do that. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I wonder if that dude's gonna come back anytime soon or not. All I know is that Pro Chacho does not get lit unless he beats me there. Then, damn. But at that point, fair play. Damn, I missed. You didn't see that? Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Okay, let's go ahead and get the spurn going. God, this is the one thing I hate about Black Ops 2 is they made the fucking hitbox so unbelievably stupid. Like sometimes you can shock it, sometimes you can't. I swear, bro. I'm so grateful this is not needed for the Easter egg. Thank you, fucking Christ. It's just nice to have. But clearly this game doesn't want me to have it, so. But that's too bad. I fucking missed. Okay, Brody. What the fuck am Oh, I have the Mark II. Oh, I had the Mark II. Dog, I don't know what the Okay, I stopped the Mark II. Well, rest in peace, the free blunder guy. Okay, dude. I don't Why the fuck won't it let me pick it up? Give me that English, bro. Like I'm sitting here throwing it at it. Maybe I already have it. Let me test. It is Black Ops 2. It could be the texture shit. Okay, I did have it. Okay. So I'm just sitting there like a dumbass for no reason. Okay. Okay. The zombies just got fucking freakishly long reach now. This motherfucker. Bitch, move! Need to go get Jug and shit, bruh. Um, yeah, now the steps is literally just fucking go to the bridge 2 more times. And then once we do that, the numbers should show up, right? Then we just gotta put those in. And then we're good. I'm picking that up again because that motherfucker's gonna leave me. I think I'm gonna try for the Hell's Redeemer. Just because I can. Milk a little bit more time for this video. Uh, sorry that I went quiet for a little bit. I like literally am trying to think about stuff to talk about, but it happens to the best of us. Whee! Oh shit. Oh shit. Dying wish. Nope, no dying wish. Okay. See, this is why I don't like playing with other people, because the spawns get all jacked up. I gotta sit here and fucking. Actually, no, fuck this guy. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Gotta get my goddamn perks back. And I am not gonna survive that shit if I do that. Over there. Um, okay. I don't think I'm missing any other steps currently. Because Mob of the Dead is so easy. It's just when you got other people who are, you know, not as on board with what you're doing. That's what um that's what makes this map challenging. No offense to this guy, but kinda kinda throw off my mojo. But I gotta lock in. At the end of the day, I gotta lock in. But off topic, my team plays the Eagles this Monday. And after that embarrassing ass loss to the Carolina Panthers, I don't really know how to feel. But I don't know. I got this feeling that we'll actually put a game together and fucking win, because apparently against good teams we're good, but against bad teams we're utter ass, and it makes no sense. Like, explain how our two losses on the season are to the Browns and to the Panthers. Okay, but like we beat the Bengals, we beat the Steelers, and we beat the Lions and the Commanders. But we lost to the fucking Panthers and Browns. Make it make sense, because it's not making sense to me. But the eerie similarities to 2010 is insane. Because our second loss of the year, we lost in 2010 we lost our star tight end, lost 16-13 against a bad team. 2025, our second loss of the year was against a bad team, lost our star tight end, and we lost 16-13. I mean, like, I'm not like the most superstitious person in the world, but like, that was the year we won the Super Bowl. And if I gotta be superstitious, then I want it to be about, us winning the Super Bowl. So Green Bay Packers Super Bowl this year. Let's go. It's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see if that remains true. Yeah, we're still got a good amount of money. While this dude's doing that, I'm gonna get kills with the Vitrolic Withering. Even though I don't really like the idea, because apparent fucking Lee, this game just, loves to just get me murdered with this shit. You see what I fucking mean? I gotta sit here in a corner. Oh shit. Buckets. Oh my lord. See, I've been sitting here recording this shit, and it's currently 12:53 in the morning, and Jack is spamming me with reels. Appreciate it, Jack. I don't think that sound cue was for me, and I don't know if this guy's ever gonna fucking come back. Apparently, fucking not. This is a bad idea, but I'm not trying to fucking die. What the? Look at this shit, bro. Say that should be my golden spork. But like, bro, this guy needs to like hurry the fuck up or something, bro. Please. Yep, there's my golden spork. Finally, bro. I'm gonna go down and pick up those go pick up those ones down here. Make it a little bit easier on myself, you know. Well, yeah, if you're still watching this video, even like after I got most of what I wanted to talk about out of the way, I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Um, I'm fairly new to this stuff. Um, but I think it's a good way to get stuff out because I just struggle so badly of just keeping everything in that I just I want to be able to be okay. You feel? And this is a good way of getting, making myself feel heard and like like a way of like therapy to me at least, like and like in like a personal sense. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna struggle, you know, originally, to talk to just some, random people that I've never met in my life and that I'm gonna have to take a little bit to, get to know and shit. Started spazzing the fuck out, Jesus. I don't like this guy. But that's just me being picky. But I'm just gonna kind of sit in the back this time. Let Birdie do what he needs to do. And now we sit here and wait for zombies. I got a singular zombie. Let's go. Yeah, this dude is doing something on purpose, I swear. La-ti-da-ta-ta, he's the pa-pa-pa-pa. I don't know if Birdie knows that or not. Or say I don't remember. I don't remember if if you just have to redo it in a different round or what. But even if it is another round, he can't do it because he's shooting. Oh yeah, he's definitely trying to get me killed. I think I got it anyways. I heard the thing. Actual dipshit. Yep, let's go, baby. So now I just gotta survive around. And while we do that, it's numbers time. Oh shit. Oh, Claymore. Okay. I'm getting hit from fucking Narnia, Brody. And fire. Yep, okay. Let me pull up the numbers before I do this. I want to make sure that I got it right. One zero 101386872 481. One zero one 3 8 6 7 2. Let me go ahead and almost left the game. Question is, oh, okay. There's a couple. Where's the rest of them? Oh, hell no. Yep, okay. I don't know why he's collecting the jugs. We don't need to do that shit. Hell's Redeemer, baby. Time to finish out this Easter egg and end the video for you guys. This shit's gonna be like raw and edited, by the way, so I'm very sorry about the moments of silence I keep having. Um, like I've been saying, like I'm fairly new to this. Eventually, I'll have more topics to talk about and shit when I'm like more prepared. It's just kind of one of those moments where I just randomly decided to record because I got shit I want to talk about or had shit I want to talk about. Up here. And off to the bridge. One last time. Just had to troll him a little bit. Alrighty. That is the MOTD Easter egg done. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me yap about shit. Um, and I appreciate it all. You guys are all wonderful, and just remember that I care about you all. Bye bye.